Hi everyone, how are you all doing? I hope you all are doing great. This is Praveen from Dijs University, and in today's video, we are going to teach you on how to make $100 per day with Clickbank using MGID, guys. So before we get to today's video, please support this channel by hitting the subscribe button as well as the like button if you like this video, and the bell notification so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos as well. So are you ready? Let's go.
This video is brought to you by Landerizer.com. Create highly optimized landing pages in minutes. Get your 14-day free trial in the description below this video.
Hi everyone, how are you all doing? In today's video, we are going to teach you on how to make $100 per day on Clickbank using MGID. So literally what we will be doing is we'll be teaching you on how to build a live campaign. So when you can actually build a live campaign, you can keep generating $100 per day each day consistently, and that's what we will be teaching in today's video. So the first one is we'll be using Clickbank, because Clickbank as our affiliate networks to actually choose an offer. So the main reason why we are using Clickbank, or the main reason why Clickbank is famous in the first place, is what we are going to explain now. But before that, let me just say something about Clickbank. What is Clickbank? A lot of people might be thinking that Clickbank is actually an affiliate network. Yes, that is actually true. Clickbank is an affiliate network. But if you say Clickbank is the only Clickbank is only an affiliate network, then you are wrong, because Clickbank is not only an affiliate network, but Clickbank is also a global retailer. With Clickbank, you can go ahead and purchase your item. You can also go ahead and become an affiliate marketer. You can actually see over here, you can sell your product with Clickbank, you can become affiliate with Clickbank, you can actually shop for Clickbank, and you can even learn with Clickbank University. So there's a lot of stuff going on with Clickbank, guys, but that's not the reason why Clickbank is so popular. The main reason why Clickbank is so popular is two. The first reason is this one over here. Can you see over here? Clickbank has been around for more than 20 years, guys. As I know, they was established in the year 1998. You know how crazy is that? Like the few big retailers who was established earlier was like Amazon, and now look, Jeff Bezos is going to become world's first trillionaire. So that's how crazy things are for companies which has been there for quite some time, and Clickbank has been there for more than 22 years. That is really a huge thing by itself, because for a company to last this long, they should be doing things right, and they would surely be maintaining a very high reputation. Yes, that's the difference between Clickbank and other affiliate networks as well. With other affiliate networks, you will not be able to have a refund policy or something like that, but with Clickbank, most of their product, I would say 99.9% of their product must apply to their 60 days return policy. And this kind of reputation is what actually keeps Clickbank ahead of other affiliate network. And if you can see over here, they have paid more than 4.2 billion to people in commission, guys. That is crazy. If you can see this in other affiliate network, then you are crazy as well, because I personally have never seen this figure in other affiliate network, and that's one of the reasons why Clickbank is actually very famous as well. So that's the first reason, guys. But what's the second reason why whenever you talk about affiliate marketing, whenever you talk about affiliate networks, one of the first things that comes in your mind is Clickbank? This is due to their beginner friendliness. With all other affiliate networks, the most successful ones like Max Bounty, Big Bang Ads, and all those who was running like very successful Gotcha, for example, to get access to this particular network, it's not, I won't say that it's hard, guys, but there would be a lot of process involved, there will be a lot of screening involved, there will be a lot of communications that you need to do. You can't get access to them without asking, without talking to the affiliate managers and all this kind of stuff. So there's pros and cons, because whenever you try to approach them, they want you to know what you're doing. At least three major main questions, guys: what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how, sorry, what you're doing, where you want to do it, and how you want to do it. Yeah, that's the three major questions that they usually ask you. And if you can actually answer these three major questions, then you are safe enough, guys. But then, to do this, to know this, like, they would not be asking like how I ask, guys. So the way they ask it, it will be a little bit much more in depth. And to really answer that, I would say that it takes a little bit of experience for you to actually answer all this. So this is really something that you should look at if you are actually a seasoned affiliate marketer. But if you are a beginner affiliate marketer, I would say that the chances that you're joining these particular networks are really less. Personally, I've experienced it myself. I've applied to Max Bounty at the initial beginning of my career, and I got rejected. And then I was like depressed. Why I got rejected, what I did wrong, and all this kind of stuff. And then I met Clickbank, and I go to Clickbank. I sign up into Clickbank. You know how fast is it for you to actually sign up into Clickbank? You click on this, and literally you can actually sign up within seconds, guys. Within 60 seconds, you can get access to Clickbank. There's no screening. It's super beginner friendly, and this is why a lot of beginner affiliate marketers actually start their marketing journey with Clickbank, guys. This includes me as well. I began my affiliate marketing journey with Clickbank as well. Not only me, guys, super affiliates, crazy super affiliate. Let's take Colin for example. Colin is a super affiliate. He is like very successful, but he still run campaign on Clickbank. So that means that Clickbank cater for both the beginner affiliate marketers as well as for the seasoned affiliate marketers as well. And this is one of the major reasons why Clickbank is literally so popular out there, guys. So this is the first tool that we will be using today. So the second tool that we will be using is MGID. I don't know how they called it, MG Eat, MG whatever, guys. So I called it MGID, guys. So MGID is a very famous native advertising campaign. Yes, you heard me right. Native advertising campaign. You can actually see for whom they actually have advertised before. They are very well known, guys, for native advertising. And doing that, you would already know, right, what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that we are going to build a native advertising campaign today using MGID. Yep, guys, we're gonna do that, guys. So maybe we're gonna do push, maybe we're gonna do native. I'm gonna explain that in a while with you, but we are going to use MGID to build our campaign. And the last one that we'll be using is called the Landerizer. So the Landerizer is a brand new landing page builder which was created by Colin himself. This is actually a super landing page. Before we proceed further, the link for Landerizer is in the description of this video. If you are interested, try to go ahead and click into Landerizer and go ahead and take a look at Landerizer itself. So the thing about Landerizer, what makes Landerizer so good is that Landerizer was built specifically for affiliate marketers. Okay, just like how I'm feeling, I always go ahead and use a lot of landing page builders out there. When I'm using all these landing page builder out there, I always have this feeling, why these landing page builders do not actually cater for affiliate marketers. I mean, like for example, let's say ClickFunnels, for example. ClickFunnels, their page loads very slow. It's okay if the page actually loads slow for a product page, for a sales funnels page, for a marketing funnels page. But when it comes to affiliate page, the page loads slow means you are screwed. That's it, you're done, because Simple as that. You create a very beautiful ads, guys, to deliver to your audience, and your audience are looking at those ads. Those ads are really good, so they actually clicking on that ads, guys. Whenever they click on this ad, you are actually getting paid for it. Sorry, vice versa. You're not getting paid for it, you are actually paying for it. My bad, guys. You are actually paying for it. When you are actually paying for the click rate, your click rate will increase. But then when they click and they go to your landing page, if your landing page loads very slow, there is a very high chance that you will not be getting any CTR rate. That means that people will just go ahead and cancel your landing page and go back to the platform that they came back. There's a high chance of a lot of people doing that. I've experienced it myself. If you are an experienced or seasoned affiliate marketers, you would know the importance of CTR rate, and you would know that CTR rate is actually directly proportional to the conversion rate. So to get a high conversion rate, you need to get a high CTR rate at first. So if the people don't like your landing page and then they leave your landing page, that's something that's totally understandable. You can do a lot of amendment, you can change your landing page and all that. But if the people cannot even see your landing page and they leave your landing page, now that is something which is very sad. I don't know how to explain that anymore. I don't know how to prevent that. So I always had these issues, guys. I think Colin knows this issue as well. Not only Colin, guys, most of you affiliate marketers knows this issue as well. And that is why he actually created Landerizer. Is a landing page builder specially catered for affiliate marketers to create affiliate page. And the best part about Landerizer is that you can automatically upload the landing page that you created over here to Amazon as free. So your landing page will load real fast. This particular landing page has already been tested by Colin himself, and there's like 10 templates right now. They keep adding on a lot of templates, and these templates are also templates created by Colin himself, optimized and tested by Colin himself as well. So this is actually something which is really good. I really like it. They are so good, and they still maintain the normal drag and drop builder like all other landing page templates, and they have like 50 templates. You can actually integrate your particular external tracker like binom, volume, rate track into this software as well. You can go ahead into this software. The link is in the description of this video, like I told you just now. So you can go ahead into this software and get a landing page within minutes, guys. Not only a landing page, you can get a highly optimized landing page within minutes. Trust me, it's really easy to do so. And not only that, guys, one of the best thing that I like about Landerizer is that Colin himself created him. Colin himself, you know that how useful Colin has been to all of us. Of course, I like Colin myself. I really admire him. I started to get into sweepstakes, everything after seeing him. He is one of the most influential figure when it comes to affiliate marketing. So something which is created by him, I will doubt that it's not going to work properly, guys. So basically, so these are the three tools that we'll be using, plus another fourth tool that we'll be using is called Mr. Google. Definitely we'll be needing Mr. Google's help, guys, in case we get stuck with image, with templates and all this kind of stuff. We need Mr. Google. So these are the four tools that we will be using today to teach you on how to make $100 per day with Clickbank using MGID. So are you ready to get started? Let's begin. Let me just walk through you on how it all works, guys. Very simple, guys. First, we'll be going to Clickbank, and then we're going to choose our offer that we're going to promote. So I'll be teaching you that the methods that you can use to choose your offer within Clickbank, and how you can actually go ahead to Clickbank and choose an offer. And then we'll be signing in into Landerizer over here, and then we'll be building a landing page specially catered for our offer that we choose. And then we'll be going into MGID, and we'll be logging in into MGID, and we'll be creating a very nice campaign with MGID. So these are the things that we're going to do today. So let's get started. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to sign up to Clickbank. Like I told you before, it takes less than 60 seconds to sign up into Clickbank. The only verification there is email verification. It's very simple, guys. So definitely go ahead and sign up. So once you sign up, you can actually go ahead and log in into Clickbank. Let me just log in into an account that I have. This is actually a dormant account that I have. It's not being used. It's usually used for the purpose of the video. So let me just log in into it. Loading. So once you have actually logged in into it, you have to go to the marketplace section over here. Can you see the over here marketplace? So we're going to click on marketplace. So once you click on marketplace, you will be led to this particular section. So over here is where you are going to choose your particular niche and your particular sub niche or whatever, guys, or your particular offer as well. So there is 3 ways on how you can actually choose these offers and choose this niche. So the first thing that you can actually do is, first you can actually go to Google and you can search to best niche to promote in Clickbank, for example. Let's say this is what you click. So you can actually go ahead and do your own research on what is the best niche to promote in Clickbank, what are the best offers to promote on Clickbank, what are the best performing niche post-pandemic, what are the best performing niche pre-pandemic, what are the best performing niche which is evergreen in the year 2020 or evergreen forever. All this research that you do will result in you knowing what type of niche is actually working out there, has the most demand. So once you discover that, you can go over here, choose that particular niche, and then choose that particular sub niche and see if there is actually a very high converting offers within that particular niche or not. That would be the first method. The second method is something that you do not even think about Clickbank, Google. You try to determine the niche yourself. This might sound a little bit crazy. A lot of you might be thinking, hey, how do you want to determine all these niche without doing any homework, guys? You can actually determine the niche using your interest. That's right, guys, you heard me right. You can actually take a niche which you think you are interested in, and then you can build that niche. So the next question that will come out is, hey, what if that particular niche is not something which is converting? What is if that particular niche is not something which is in demand? That's not a problem, guys. Regardless of whatever niche you choose, let's just take a common example, guys. Whatever niche there is, right, there's definitely somebody who's very successful in that niche, right? How come the person is actually successful in that niche if the niche is not in demand at all? So it's not that the niche is not in demand at all. It's the only thing that that niche has lesser demand compared to different niche. So the only way for you to actually succeed in this kind of niche is for you to actually have interest in it. And this is something that I would highly recommend you to do, is because when you have interest in a particular niche or a particular sub niche or a particular stuff, you will tend to develop more knowledge on it. First, you will have a how do I say, approach towards that particular niche, and this will be reflected in your results when you're creating your ads, definitely. Second thing, you would be really happy to have to know more about that niche. You will be happy to learn more about the niche, and by learning more about the niche, you will definitely upgrade first your knowledge. Second, you will be reflecting that knowledge within your ads as well and your landing page as well, which is one of the reasons that why I recommend this method as well. So the final reason why I recommend this method is because this interest actually keeps you going. With affiliate marketing, I always believe that people fail in affiliate marketing is because they do not have proper consistency. That's the major reason why they fail in affiliate marketing in the first place. So having interest will actually help you to keep that consistency, will help you to struggle with the time that you are not making a lot of money. I mean, I would not say that you just begin your affiliate marketing journey today and tomorrow you will be starting to earn $100 per day. That will not be logic. Definitely, there will be a learning curve. You will fail a little bit, and then you will start making money. Then you will start to make $100 per day. It's not impossible to do this in a week. You can do this in a week, and that's why there's actually mentor. There's why there's actually mastermind, everything, so that you can actually shorten the learning curve. So basically, it's all about shortening the learning curve. If you don't want to have that, you don't want to shorten the learning curve, you can do it yourself, but it will take a longer time for you to reach that period. And to sustain throughout this time, you will be needing interest to actually support you to do this. So that's the second method on how you want to find the product. So the third method on how you want to find an offer within Clickbank is with using Clickbank's result sorting position. That's how I call it, guys. Using Clickbank's database itself. So what you can do is you can go to find products over here. You can click this button over here, and all the results with Clickbank will appear. 3,698 results will appear. So you can actually sort these results by popularity, sort this result by high, low to high, sort this result by high to low, sort this result by gravity. This is what I will usually do. Gravity simply means that how many people actually have purchased this product in the last 30 days. So regardless whether you have this particular, you are using method 1 or method 2 or method 3, you have to sort it by gravity, guys. That's how you're going to see which offer is actually working and which is not working. So coming back to the third method is that once you have sort all these, you will actually see Clickbank says which offer is the most high converting offer in their platform, and you're just going to choose one of the highest converting offers in their platform, and then you're going to go for that particular offer without seeing anything else, without seeing the needs, without seeing whether you got interest or not. So basically that's how you do it. So let's go ahead and use method number 2, which is my favorite method to choose an offer first. So let's go ahead and choose an offer which we have interest. So the one that we have interest most is parenting and health and fitness. So I'm going to go for parenting this time as well. So once we go parenting, you have to sort it by gravity, normal. So what I meant by sort by gravity is once you sort it by gravity, you can actually see the offers here, right? You can see the offers here. So we will not do any offer which has gravity less than 30. We don't want to do that. So these are good offers. These three are good. So this is bad already. They do not have gravity more than 30. So once we have checked out this gravity, what you need to do is you need to see the average sales. You need to see whether the average sale is something which you are comfortable with or not. This is not something that I can say. It totally depends on you. How comfortable are you on a particular average sale? So once you've seen that, the next thing you have to see is the offer page and the affiliate page. We're going to show. Let's choose this one over here, children learning. Okay, what you're going to do is first you're going to see the offer page. What you're going to see in the offer page is you're going to see whether the offer page actually is interesting enough for you, that you feel the offer page is good enough for you or not. I feel that this offer page is really good because it's like a video over here, and then there's also, when you scroll down, there's nothing much, mostly testimony, and then there's straight away a call to action button which is big, and there's no price saying how much, but there's a big call to action button, teach my child to read, which is really nice. I personally like this particular offer page. So a few criteria that I would recommend regarding offer page is that it should be straightforward. It should have a call to action button, as many as possible, as clear as possible. That's the main reason that I will usually choose for an offer page. And then I will be seeing their affiliate page as well. Why I need affiliate pages? I want to know what kind of resources we can actually get from the affiliate page. So this one over here, we can actually see. Let's see what kind of resources we can get. So we can get banners over here. Wow, this is actually very nice. They have banners. They have a lot of banners, guys. I didn't expect this, guys. So they do have a lot of resources that you can actually use. Product image. Nice, nice, nice. They do have a lot of stuff. Email templates. It's nice. They do have email templates as well, which is pretty neat, guys. So they do have everything that I need. They have a good offer page, and they do have a good affiliate page with resources that we can actually use from. So everything looks pretty neat. So these are this offer that I'm going to choose. So when you choose an offer, all you got to do is hit the promote button, and you will be seeing generate hop links. You click on generate hop links, and you can actually see your affiliate link. You just copy your affiliate link and keep it somewhere, or you just keep this pop-up here itself, so that we can actually paste it later on within our landing page. So first step completed. Second step would be going ahead and creating your landing page, guys. So you have to go to Landerize and log in into Landerize. So the link to Landerize is in the description of this video. So if you're interested with Landerize, definitely go ahead and check it out. I would highly recommend Landerize, guys. You will not regret it. So the first thing that you got to do once you reach Landerize is go to the Getting Start section over here, where you will actually see a step-by-step videos, very nice, short but straight to the point, step-by-step guide videos on how you want to get yourself acquainted with Landerize, how to use Landerize, how to set up Amazon web services, how to link Amazon web services with Landerize, how to get reach to the Amazon Landerize support team, how to schedule an onboarding call with the Landerize support team, and all this kind of stuff is here. If you don't like to see the videos, you can also go to the support section over here, and you can check out the article. It's the same thing, guys. The video and the article, because some people like video, some people like article. Like I told you, this particular Landerize was created specially, they focus a lot on customer support. So there's same stuff here, how to create your landing page step by step, and how to set up your AWS step by step, because you don't know how important this is. If you had experience on setting up AWS yourself, then you would know how hard it could be without a guide. You can't search it in Google or anything. I personally had to call the AWS support team all the time to make sure that I'm right in track. And they do also teach you on how you can actually connect the AWS within the particular Landerize software step by step as well. But the thing with Landerize is, what I wanted to say about Landerize is, it might look a little bit complicated, and you might set up, you need to set up a AWS and all these, guys, but definitely it's really worth it. Because you, at the end of the day, why do you do all this campaign? You want to increase your conversion rate, right? To increase your conversion rate, you need to increase your click-through rate, and with Landerize you can actually increase your click-through rate a lot, because your landing page loads pretty fast. So what else do you actually need, guys? What else do you actually need when your landing page is loading fast? So that's like one of the 50% criteria itself, guys. So that's why I would highly suggest you to use Landerize myself. So once you have done that, now you can actually go ahead and start building your landing page. Like I told you again, the link to Landerize is in the description of this video. If you are interested, you can go ahead and click on the link in the description and get yourself acquainted with Landerize, guys. And for another thing also, you need to add your domain. There's ways how to do that, like just now in the support itself. You can go ahead and add your domain. Like I told you itself just now itself, if you have any issues, you can go ahead and issue a ticket to the support. You can schedule the onboarding call with the support as well. So they do really cater for support, so don't worry about that. So the first thing that you got to do is you got to go ahead and click on new landing page. And then when you click on new landing page, you will be getting an option to choose from these 10 available templates. Like I told you just now itself, they were just recently launched on Sunday, guys. So they do have 10 templates available right now, and they keep increasing this. So each of these templates is designed for a different category, guys. So gaming, quiz, health, diabetes, health, spinal lander. This is for sweepstakes. This is for adult offer. This is for casino offer. So each of this has a different feature, a different reason why it was created, and all this particular landing page is tested by Colin himself and optimized by him itself, guys. So let's go ahead and choose an offer which we think will suit our particular offer that we choose over here. The child reading reveals this kind of stuff. So I think which will be suiting us, guys. I think the one that will be suiting us the most is this one. I have this lander, but I've used this a lot, guys. But come to think of it, you want a very powerful landing page, right? You don't want something just because you have not, just because I've actually subscribed to Landerizer and then I've been using only this. I don't want to use this anymore. It cannot be like that, because different thing has different purposes, guys. Definitely I'm gonna explore all of these purposes very soon, but in this video I think the one that suits me the best is this one, guys. This one over here. This one will be more to health related, so this one will be good. So let's create this one. So child, what is the offer? Child learning reading.com. So child learning reading.com. Really, no need.com. So save. So now we can actually start editing this particular landing page. It's really straightforward. Like I told you just now itself, everything is drag and drop. You can hit this button, you can drag, you can drop it anywhere you want. You can click this copy button and then you can just blah blah blah, and then you can make a copy of it, duplicate of it. Then you can just hit this button over here and hit the delete button if you want to. And if you want to edit, you can just hit this button over here and then you can start editing. Let's say we want it to be advertorial, for example. Advertorial. So we changed it, and then you can actually bold it if you want to. You can make it italic, you can underline it, you can cross line it. I don't know what we call this. So you can cross line it as one as well, so you can align it wherever you want it to be. And then you can put bullets point if you want it to be. You can put bullets like this, you can put numbering like this, and then you can even change the color if you want to. So look at that, you change the color. So let's do something really different, guys. Most of the templates that you might be seeing me doing it is using the Landerizer. You might be saying, hey, why the template looks almost the same? I mean, why shouldn't it look almost the same? Because most of the high converting templates are almost the same, because they are high converting. You know, people test a lot of money. I think Colin himself has actually tested a lot of actually invested a lot of money to test a lot of landing page, and then they came out with this particular software, this particular landing page themselves, so that they know which is the high converting landing page. So why shouldn't it looks like a normal landing page, guys? So that's my question. So okay, so this is good. So you can actually put a background as well if you want to. That's horrible. That's really not nice. So we're gonna leave it like this. So this is something that we're gonna edit as well. So all you're gonna do is hit this one, and this is an image, right? So we're gonna edit an image. We want to put something related to our offer. So to do that, you're gonna go to add banner. This is actually product ad page, right? So it's really nice, really nice actually. So there's a lot of banner over here, but nothing that suits us, right? That's sad. Nothing that suits us. Let's go ahead and check in Mr. Google whether they have anything that suits us or not. Learn child learning. Yeah, they do have a nice one here. So let's save this. Sorry, sorry guys. Save this here. Let's see if they have anything else as well. This looks interesting as well, but this does not have the logo themselves, but it looks pretty interesting themselves. So let's just go ahead and try with the image that we just downloaded first. Hmm, it looks neat, but I don't like this a lot, guys. So it looks neat, but I don't like it. I think this one is better, more clearer, it's more bigger. So check it out. Ta-da! It looks much more nicer, right? This one over here. So this field you can actually add it. So there's three fields: views, date, name. You can select the image and all that. But we don't want all this. You can actually see when you're doing this image, right? They do have a recommended size here. So if you don't get any size, you can actually use another tool called Canva. Canva is actually a tool designed for basically for people without designing background to design stuff. So with here you can actually go over here and hit custom dimension, and you can do a custom dimension over here. Let's for example, let me just show you something. This product is 65 times 65, right? So 65, then you can do 65, then you can create a design. This is going to show you to place a picture there. So we're going to go Google again. Sorry, so Google is here already, so we're gonna go and take a picture of a testimony uh, person. So yeah, maybe this guy here. Don't know whether he's famous or not. I've not seen him at all. It's two person for testimony. Usually I have a method that I do it. I don't know whether it works right now or not. So I usually go to this particular method. I save this image over here, and then what I'll do is I will take the image, I'll go to the image section, then I'll take the image that I just saved, and then I'll just go ahead and paste it there. So when I paste it there, you can actually find almost similar images like that all over there. So you can just see this one. This one looks pretty neat, right? So let's take this one, save this one, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna upload here. We're gonna do Eric Woodfield. Film uploading. My internet is slow, so ta-da, ta-da. That's it. You have successfully uploaded it inside. So all you gotta do is go to publish, download PNG or JPEG, whatever you want, download it, and then that's it. You can just go to Landerizer, and now you can just go ahead and change this if you want to change it. Yep, change this. Let me just go ahead and change this. You can see it's already changed. Now I can change the name. Maybe I want it to be Mike Tyson, for example. I mean, don't do like this. Do something which is realistic. So the date we want it to be very close to the date we are. So it's going to be, for example, let's say 5th June, 5th March, 10th or 5th March. And the views, you can change this according to whatever you want, whatever that you like, depending on what you want there. So you can leave this if you want to. If you don't want, then you don't need to have this as well. But this is how you edit. And the only thing that I highly recommend you is that whenever you edit something, just hit the save button to save your template in case you don't save it and things go screwed up. So let's go. Next one is this one. So let's edit this. So we have already have from the affiliate page itself, we have an article that we can actually use. We have words that we can actually use over here. You can actually see the words that we can actually use. So I didn't use this banner, right? I don't know whether this banner would be nice or not. So words that we can use. Let's go back and check out the email templates, whether there's actually a nice email template that we can use or not. Yeah, there is. This one over here. The email is quite big. It's okay, we can shorten it. So we're gonna do this one. Nice. Then we're gonna skip this. And then here is where we're gonna change the image, which is this image over here. So we're gonna go back to the affiliate page and find some nice banners. Crazy awesome banners, guys. These are crazy nice banners. I like this one. Cool cartoon. Or you can do one real life image. You can do this one. So let's save. Go ahead and select these images over here. Uh, Desktop. Sorry guys, I always have this confusion where my images will get saved both in desktop as well in in the download. So wow, look at that. I really like stuff with cartoon. I don't know why, but it looks pretty neat, guys. So the one that we need to change is this one over here, this particular text over here. So we're gonna change this text. Let's see what kind of text we can change. So we're gonna go back to email templates. So we're gonna copy this email template. Then we're gonna copy it in Landerizer, and then we're gonna edit it. Definitely, we don't want it to be this long, so we want to edit it. So reading. Okay, I think until this is good. So we will only take until this. After this we don't want it. So if you delay your child's where is it, where is it, where is it? Oh my god, we went somewhere. Okay, no. Okay, okay, we don't want this. Up to this, it's not what we want. We want this as well. That's it. That's all we need. We're gonna make it look much more nicer rather than a long text. So we're just gonna put some space in between instead. So being able to, nice. That's what we're gonna do. Can you see what I'm doing? It's actually pretty easy to do this, guys. All you gotta do is just make it look like a real nice text, and then over here you can actually change the word button right now. See whether you want to change it into any call to action button that you want to or not. So I'm just gonna change this time. I'm gonna do teach your kids to learn to read now. This is a more effective kind of uh, call to action button, which is related to our offer over here, which I actually took from the Facebook. If you can actually see over here, I saw it. Sorry, I actually saw it from this particular article or something just now. I saw some articles or something. They actually put that. So that's what I wanted to do with a Landerizer. So I've managed to do it. So first I need to save everything first, so everything looks pretty neat. So does everything looks pretty neat? Everything looks pretty neat for me. So the next thing that you gotta do is you gotta go ahead and do this one over here. So a lot of people actually ask me this: is terms and condition, disclaimer, privacy policy, and all these kinds are all these things are really important when it comes to creating a landing page. If you ask me whether it's important, I would say that it's important. But if you ask me whether it's essential, I would not say that it's essential. You can still make a landing page without them. I've been doing that for quite some time. But when you're trying to do it in a big scale, once you're trying to expand, this privacy policy, these disclaimers, these terms and conditions, all these are usually to protect yourself in the worst case scenario where you get sued or something like that, which you not will not get. It's very rare to have this issue, but in the worst case scenario this happens, you want it to protect yourself, and that's why you need to put them. So it's very easy, guys. All you gotta do is just go over here and then make a page in your WordPress, make a page in your website with your landing page, and just paste the link over here. So it's that easy, but we don't have a privacy policy or terms and condition right now, so we're gonna just cancel this. And this is actually also something to protect you, to show the people that this is actually an advertising. Some people ask me, hey, if I'm sure these people know that this is ads. Don't worry, guys. Regardless of whatsoever, people know that they are actually looking at an ad. You can't fool the audience. You can't think that you're smarter than the audience. You can't fool the audience. So don't worry about this. It's really good to have it here. So once you've done this, all you gotta do is save. That's it, guys. You have successfully created your landing page. The final thing to do is go settings over here. Make sure you have a good page title, which is this one over here that you have, and then you go and copy your offer URL, which is your affiliate link over here, and then you paste it here and then save. That's it. You have created a landing page. Go to my landing page over here, and then this is your landing page that you created. Hit published button and choose a domain that you have actually connected with your Landerizer. Like I told you, there's step-by-step guide on how to do it if you don't know how to do it. So once you have done that, just hit any domain and hit publish, and ta-da! Your campaign has been successfully exported to Amazon S3. That's it, guys. That's how easy is it for you to actually do a campaign with Landerizer. And like I told you just now itself, the link to Landerizer is in the description of this video. So if you're interested in Landerizer, just go ahead and take a look at it. So now we are done with step one. Step two, the last step that we're gonna do is go to MGID over here, sign up into MGID. It might take a little bit time to verify and everything. Log in into MGID and start creating our campaign. So this is how MGID's dashboard will look like once you have logged in into it. So shall we start creating our campaign? Let's go. So the first thing that you have to do is go to add campaign over here. So once you click on add campaign, it will actually bring you to this particular screen. Make sure you're an advertiser, guys, not a publisher. So first we're going to name our campaign. So our campaign is going to be children learning reading. So over here is where you're going to choose your campaign, whether it's going to be a native ads or a push ads. Let's just do native ads, guys. I prefer native ads. So it's going to be product promotions over here. So we're going to promote product, right? So campaign category, what type of products that we're going to promote? So it's going to be family and relation. Oops, is there parenting over here? So there's no parenting over here. So it should be family and relation. So marriage and civil unions or whatsoever. So language, we're gonna put it whatever language we want. Spain, English, or whatsoever we want English. So this is a feature that you have to open if you want the ad to run immediately after you finish it. If you don't want it to run immediately after you finish it, you gotta just hit off. So we want it to run immediately, so hit on, and then here is where you can actually set your targeting. You can off the targeting if you want to, but that would be really crazy. Nobody offs their targeting system when they're actually doing a particular ad, guys. That would be really crazy. I would say stupid as well. Sorry for using that word, but I would really say that's stupid. So you can actually open this, and then now you can start targeting. So there's few sections that you can actually target through. You can target via geo, browser language, targeting operating system, mobile connection. So geo, we want all the geos, so we are not going to target this one. We can actually target if you want to. For example, you want Argentina alone, you want Argentina, which is from Latin America. So click on Argentina. You can even click a particular district, or you just want Argentina the whole, just click on Argentina and do that. Whole Latin America, Argentina is there. So that's how you do it, guys. So uh, we want it to be everything, so we are not going to do anything here. So browser, we are not going to do anything here as well. Browser targeting system, this is something that we want only English, okay. And operating system, we want only mobile, we don't want desktop or anything else. So mobile connections, we want both. So once you have done that, the next thing that you can do is go ahead and hit the confirm button. You didn't set a specific targeting for the campaign. Okay, I did. Maybe they're talking about country. So yeah, so once you've done that, there will be a pop-up showing all these guys. So now it's time to schedule your campaign. If you don't want to schedule the campaign, which I don't usually do, you can just hit this box, keep this box ticked. So you would not be scheduling your campaign. Your campaign would run as long as you have the budget. So if you want to schedule a specific time, you can actually hit untick the box and hit a specific time. You can even schedule according to specific hours over here, so depending on what you want. So over here is the limit. It's like caps, so you can limit it by clicks, how many clicks per time, per day. So select by budget, what is the daily limit budget, what's the overall limit budget. By conversion, what is the conversion, and all this kind of stuff. So limits, let's do unlimited today. So unlimited, split the budget evenly, or you want to split the budget ASAP. So depending on you, I want to split the budget normally, not evenly, guys. So once you have done that, the next section would be the tracking section. So this is usually if you have an what we say, an external tracker. Most these two sections are for external tracker. So if you do have external tracker, which we will highly suggest you to have, some of you might not have it. External tracker is something that you should really have. Why you should have external tracker is because with external tracker you can actually get a lot of data means information is wealth. That is actually the truth. With information of your campaign, you can actually use that particular information to scale your campaign more and make more money as well. We will highly recommend you to have your particular, what we say, that your particular external tracking software. So but for the purpose of this video, we don't have any external tracking software, so we're just going to cancel this and off this as well. So basically that's it, guys. That's it. So all you gotta do is just hit the save button, and you can see actually they also recommend you to have external tracking software, guys. So we don't want it, so we're gonna save and continue, and we will be led to the final part where we are going to do our ad, or we call it teaser for MGID. So we're going to create over here, create teaser. You can create up to 10 teasers with MGID. I've used MGID before. And make sure before you're creating any teaser, make sure you check the prohibited contents services, and then content policy and all these kind of stuff, guys. Make sure you are aligned with them. If not, it might take a little bit longer for them to approve your teaser. If you are aligned, it takes them much more faster to do it. So let's do it, guys. So first thing is your URL. So we're gonna put our domain URL over here, whichever we did with our Landerizer over here. This is our landing page, right? So the title is going to be children learning reading. Category is going to be this. Image is something that we are going to take from the affiliate page just now. So which image was nice, guys? So this is nice, but I think it's actually too big. Just check this first. Let's check whether this can actually fit there or not. So browse. Told you it's too big. Hey, it's actually good. It's actually really good for a rectangle image. I didn't know that it was good for a rectangle image, but for sadly for square image, it's not that good. So So we can actually keep, because we're going to use the rectangle image. So this is what we're going to use. So it's actually pretty good, guys. So if you're not satisfied with this image, because this image is actually very big, you can actually see from here itself it's actually very big. So you can actually go back and let's check out some product images over here. Now this is not things that we want. Add banners, okay. So freebie, nothing here, nothing here. So go back to Mr. Google and check out our children learning reading. And take a image from here. You can do that as well, but I personally think that that image is good enough. Or you want to put this image, I don't know. This image is big as well, so let's just test it whether this image is good or not. I think this image is as big as that one as well, so there's no issues. Yep, this image is big as well. Oh no, this fits perfectly actually. So we can actually use this if you don't want to use that. So I think it's better to use this, right? So that's it, guys. So once you're done that, you can actually apply CPC for all the region. I think the minimum CPC, you can put whatever CPC that you want. And then what you can do is, if you want to apply certain CPC for certain countries, you can untick this box, and then you can apply certain CPC for a certain country or a certain state in a certain country. So it's that specific, guys. So we're gonna apply it for everything, and then that's it, guys. You have created your ad. So all you're gonna do is either save and create new ads, or save and go to the ad list, guys. So basically you can create up to 10 ads, which would highly recommend you to create at least 5 to 6, guys. Don't create only one, but for the purpose of this video we're only going to create one. So you're going to hit save and go to the ad list, and ta-da! We have successfully created our campaign, guys. So that's it. So all you're gonna do is wait until this campaign get approved. Of course, if you got money in your account, once the campaign got approved, they will be running automatically. So that's how easy it is for you to actually make a native advertising with MGID. And consistently, if you're doing this, you're making a good ads, you're making a good landing page and all this, guys, you will be making consistent $100 per day with this particular method. So that's how you actually make $100 per day with Clickbank using MGID as well as Landerizer, guys. So that's about it in today's video, guys. I think today's video was really long. I really hope that today's video was beneficial for you. But before I go, please support us by hitting the subscribe button as well as the like button if you like this video, and the bell notification so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, as well as so that we can keep creating good contents for you as well. So I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye bye and ta-ta.